So in last class, in last video, we have done up to the admin scheduling a new class. This is admin welcome page, scheduling a new class. Once admin scheduled a new class, we are storing the details into the database successfully, like course number is auto generating in the program, auto generating course name, faculty name, class scheduled date when we are going to start, what is the timing, what is the fees, and the duration. Everything is given successfully and we are storing into the database. Now we will discuss about view all scheduled classes. We'll discuss about view all scheduled classes. Right. So whenever you click on view all scheduled classes, this is the output I'm expecting. This is the output I'm expecting. View all scheduled classes. Whenever you click on view all scheduled classes, one table we need to show, tabular format data. Tabular formatted data we need to show, which contains faculty name, course name, faculty name, date, time, fees, duration. And if you want to update, yes, this is another important point. If you want to update, you can update here by clicking. No, I want to delete this record. You can delete that record from your database permanently. Right? Now, this is the task we are going to work in this video. View all scheduled classes. Back to the output. Whenever you click on view all scheduled classes. So let me remind you one more time. That this part is into the first header and footer. These two are into the common HTML file. And this part is into the menu. Yes, admin menu HTML file. And this part is another file. So totally 3 files are running here. 3 files are running. One is common, which is inherited. Second one is menu. And the third one is your content. Now similarly, I am designing in my application. Let me go to this menu page first. In my project, I am opening menu template, which is named as admin menu, admin menu. In admin menu, you have options like schedule new class, which is already done. Repeat, schedule new class, which is already done. Now I am looking into view all scheduled classes. So here I am going to provide a new link similar to the previous menu option. Instead of new class, I'll see like view underscore scheduled, view scheduled classes. Right? That's my URL. I'm going to write into app.route. Yes, writing a new function again. So defining decorator @app.route slash and my URL. So defining a function, giving the same name. Right. So this function will simply open a new page. So return render template, new HTML page, like I will name as view schedule class.html. No problem. View schedule class.html. I'm going to this HTML page. So we need to create that HTML inside the template. New template file, same name I am copied. You can remove the extension. View schedule class.html. Right. As usual, tag. I am going to use extends. common.html, I think there is a mistake. No. Yeah, there's a problem with my keyboard. Okay, anyway. Extends what's here? Common.html. Right? Just like your other options, like previously what are the menus you have written, previously what are the HTML files we have written, like view schedule class or view admin, view new class.html, same story. Okay, extends what's here? Common.html here. Similarly we are doing what? Extends common.html, and here also we'll open a block, block pwn, the block name is pwn, open and close, end block. Open block and end block. That's it. Okay. Similarly here also I'm including a HTML file. Fine. Right. This is previous one. Now same menu I'm taking into this page also. So let me check up to here. Some simple hi message I'm going to display temporarily. Later we'll do the changes. Right. Save. Stop the service. Right. When you're running, okay, multiple apps got configured here. Let me remove all this configures. Right. Remove. Okay, good. Okay, fine. Yes. Now that's fine. Just run your application, app2.py, run your application, or directly you can configure OCS also. Right. Anyway, I'm running, debugging mode is also on. Now go back, I'm searching for admin. Yes, I just restarted the server, so I'm starting from the beginning. So username Naveen and password is also Naveen with a digit 9. Login. Now view scheduled classes. Yes, you can see simply hi message. It means my page is loading successfully. Everyone, my page is loading successfully. Right. Now in this we need to show the table. But remember, while going to this view schedule, concentrate. As of your requirement, we need to show the details. Whenever user click on view all schedule, I want to show all the data, all the records available in the database. So what I need to do according to the requirement, whenever you click, concentrate again in the menu, whenever you click on view all scheduled classes, controller is going to where? Into the app.route. This URL is going to be called. Here I'm going to the database. And getting all the records. Just like your previous example, make a connection process, cursor process, and execute the query. Right, I'm copying that code here. Right, execute what? Select star from, yes, course table. Point to be noted, everyone. I'm going to get star. Star means which includes all rows and all columns. So the complete details I'm going to get. After that, I'm writing cursor dot fetch all. Repeat, cursor dot fetch all. So this fetch all will return a list of tuples. Yes sir, list of tuples. Let me show you the result. I'm storing into a variable. let me show you one example once. Yes, why don't we print and see the result? It will be fine. Print the result. So let me see practically what I am getting. Right, into the terminal, just clear all the stuff and rerun your application. Just click on this, everyone. Observe carefully. View all scheduled classes. That's it. Now you can see some data is printing. Here it is. Right, let me get all the complete records so you guys can understand. List of tuples. It means inside a list we have tuple objects. This is my first object, second object, third object, and the fourth object. Right. Yes, tuple objects, nothing wrong saying object. It is a tuple object. Inside the tuple you have individual records again. You have number, name, course name, faculty name, date, time, the price and the days. Now how you display that data, it is up to you. Repeat, how you display that data, it is up to you. Yes. So let us understand this data once. So the data is in list format. Concentrate. The data is in list format. List means we'll have index positions. Like what are the index positions we have here? Saying like 0, 1, 2. This is 0th position. 1, 2, 3. Yes, index positions. As you know, or as you learned in Python, negative indexing is also available. -1, -2, -3 and -4. That's it. So I am applying a loop. Sir, observe carefully. I am writing the code for x. For example, this variable name is result. Yes, that variable name is result. For x in result. For x in result. So first time the x value will be the tuple value. Yes, this entire data is assigned to x. In simple words, I am telling x is tuple. I repeat, x is tuple. Yes, result is a list. You can observe the screen. Result is a list. You are applied a loop on a list, so you are going to get individual elements. The first element is a tuple. The tuple assigned to the x. Yes, tuple assigned to the x. Now concentrate. Now I am writing print x. Concentrate. If I write print x, the entire record will be displayed. Number, ID number, course name, faculty name, date, time, fees and days, everything. But obviously I don't want to display like that, so I am doing like this. X of 0. X of 0 means it will display 1001. If I write x of 1, it will display Python. If I write x of 2, it will display Naveen. Like that, all the records will be displayed. Repeat, all the records will be displayed. Right? If you want, you can apply nested loop also. Instead of accessing manually. I repeat, instead of accessing manually, you can write nested loop. For the red color one, observe carefully. The red color one is the outer loop. This blue color one is the inner loop. For y in x. Right, when you apply loop on tuple, here we are applying a loop on list. Here we are applying a loop on tuple. Now individual elements will be assigned to the y. First time y value will be 1001. Next Python. Next Naveen. Next so-called date. So on. So it is up to you how you prepare the logic. Right. Now in my programming, instead of printing the result, let me close the connection here. Con.close, close the connection. Once when you are going to, yes, when you are going to HTML file, take the data. Data equals to result. Yes, this is the name and this is the value. I repeat, this is the name and this is the value I am sending to HTML file. Now as usual, controller will go to the HTML file. In HTML file, design your table. Yes, so before printing the data, first everyone concentrate. Before printing the data, first outer structure, I mean headings, titles I want to print. This one heading part, this data you are getting from database, but this is fixed. Yes, table header is fixed. That table header I am designing first. So as usual, table align equals to center. Center. Initially I am giving some border. Later if you want you can change. Table align equals to center, border equals to 2. Close inside the table, table row, table header. The first table header I am saying like scheduled classes. Okay, now later I will change this scheduled classes details. Right, next observe, next row. Next row, right, width equals to I am taking 100. Width equals to I am taking 100, like course ID. Next one, faculty name. Faculty name. After faculty name, course name or course. Yeah, course name is also fine. I think first course name, let me look at into the table once. Table, then only it will be easy. Yes, first course name, later faculty name. So I do that change here. This one I am changing to course. Course name, course ID, course name, faculty name. After faculty name, class date, time, fees. Date, time, fees. So I am taking this as a date. Next I am taking as a time, and next I am taking as a fees. Date, time, fee, and another one duration. That's it. These are the columns. So let me have a look of the output. It look like this. Yes, the first column need to occupy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 column space. So to this I am providing call span as 7. When you apply call span as 7, it will occupy 7 column span. Later you can give some styles, etc., etc. Style, text align center. Next, font family. Yes, previously we have given for new class. Same thing, we can copy that. Yes, instead of writing again and again, I'm just copying that repeatedly. That's it. Okay, so let me give call span. Don't forget, right? Call span I'm giving as 7. Now it look like this. Yes, I copied the same title from the previous page. From this page I have new classes is there. I have copied that. So these are the details: course ID, course name, faculty name, date, time, fee, duration. Again you can design these titles also. These titles also you can design by giving some different width and height. Yes. So temporarily I am giving all 100. Later according to your requirement you can change. Very fine. So my outer part, I mean title part of the table is ready. Now I want to display the details. So observe carefully. New table row I am creating. Yes. Before that I am applying the loop. Block tag for x in data. Yes, that is a variable name. That is the name we have given in Python code. Which name, sir? This data name. Observe carefully. I am sending data, key and value. Right, this data I am using here. Okay, temporarily will print variable x and we'll see the result temporarily. Okay, just have a look. Refresh. Yes, you have data. I told you temporarily, right? We are not displaying inside the table, right? So here is the data. Right, now what I am doing, inside this for loop, I am creating a new table row. Yes sir, new table row. Okay, inside the new table row, again I am creating a for loop, inner for loop, block tag for so called variable y in x, end for. So simple. The outer loop is for rows. Yes, outer loop is for rows. These rows. Inner loop is for columns. Columns means all your data, numbers, names, faculty names, date, time, fees, duration. Fees and duration. Right. Outer loop is for rows. So totally how many records we have? 4 records. Once observe the output. Template syntax error. Somewhere we did the mistake. Let me go back. End for I have given a space. Yes. End for I have given a space. Remove the space. Refresh. No result. Obviously we are not printing anything. Now print table header. Print your variable x. Sorry, y. Y is printing the data. Right. Save and refresh. There is your data. That's what I told you. If you decorate this, it look more good. See guys, now observe. If I want to modify this table, I want to modify my common.html also. Yes, because common.html we have given one fixed. Observe, you will understand. What is the width I have given here? 700 I have given. Because of this 700, my table is not adjusting. Right. Now I am changing this 700 to 900, sir. Once observe. The outer one is changed. Now adjust your tables. Adjust your table. Go back to your view schedule. Adjust your table. Course ID. Course ID 100 is enough. Course name I am taking 150. Faculty name I am taking 150. Let me see. Right. Now sounds good. I mean looks good. Not sounds good. Looks good. Right. So different sizes. Now give some background color and text color aligning in the center. That's a common point. So we'll provide what? A common class for this. Common class for CSS code. CSS code. So VSC, view scheduled classes. That's the class name VSC. This common class name I'm providing for all. Right? Just have a look. For the duration also. Successful. Now I'm going to use this class, common class. Yes, here we'll write a style. We'll write a style attribute. Inside the style, I want to load the class. So what is the class name? Text align center. Now once observe, all the text aligned in center. Yes, text align, text size, background color, foreground color, so called. Background color, I'm taking orange, red. Color, I'm taking like white or wheat color also will look good. You can take some maroon color. Yes, those mix will be good. Green color and background color will be white. That is also good. Okay, right. So padding from all sides, 5 pixel. Okay, font family, no, right, that's it. Let me check. Not bad. Font size we need to provide. Font size I'm giving like 20 pixel. Good. Okay, sir, don't expect the good colors. That's good. Okay, happy. Yes, according to me that is good, sir. Right. So these are the details I can see. As well as we need to show 2 more details, guys. Yeah, we forgot. What? Update and delete. Yes, we need to show two more columns. 2 more columns. So going back to my table header, adding a new column, naming lies update. Again another one, delete. So these are the 2 more columns I can see. Yes. So date is not enough. I mean the space of the date is not enough. Right. Even this I'm changing. Call span I'm changing to 9. So it's okay up to here. Coming to the date, I'm taking around 130 width. Not bad. Now under update and delete, what do you want? Yes, different websites you have. You can download different icons from the different websites like flaticon.com. You can search icons. You can download in free of cost. Some icons are paid, some icons are free, right? So I'm searching for update. Yeah, whatever the icon you look good, you can take that icon. It's up to you. I'm taking this. Download PNG. Okay. Here you can take the size. Just click on that. You can take the size. I'm taking 24 pixel size. Free download. Something went wrong. Download again. Yes. So for delete also you have icons. Just search for the delete. Whatever you like. I'm just downloading from here. Same size I'm taking, 24 pixel. Free download. Successfully I have downloaded 2 icons from the internet, guys. It's up to you whether you need it or not. Okay, so observe, here are my 2 icons. I'm copying these 2 icons into my project static images. I'm pasting. Loop trash, whatever you'll call. Okay, so coming to, I have to show that images here. Yes. Okay, so if you observe the points, we are showing why. Observe carefully. Outer loop is for the rows, inner loop is for your columns. Outer loop is for rows. Okay, I'll show you the output also. It will be easy. Outer loop will be for this rows. Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, right? Inner loop is for what, sir? Your data. Inner loop is for what, sir? Data. So now what I am doing in my code, observe. Outside the inner loop, I am taking a table header, I am writing hi. Table header, I am writing a hi. Once observe. Under update I got. Simple. Yes, under update I got. Instead of hi, show the image. Show the image. img src variable tag url underscore for static comma file name equals to your image. So inside the images slash, let me look at into the image name for not doing mistakes. So loop for the update, the name we have given is loop dot png. Similarly, we need one more table header, that is for images. The name I am changing to, yeah sir, use single quotes, not double quotes. Single quotes, because it is already opened with double quotes beta. It's already opened with double quotes, that is the reason. It's already opened in double quotes. Right. So back, save, and once refresh. Something went wrong. Static spelling mistake, most probably. Static is already loaded. Let me rebuild one more time. No, did you forget to specify the file name? File name spelling mistake. Okay, I have given underscore, sir. No underscore. That's my mistake. Refresh. There it is. So same story, align in the center and all that stuff. Yeah. So what I'm doing, already we have given one class here. Same class I'm applying to these table headers also. Okay. Don't need to write again. There it is. It's up to you. You will use same background color or not. It's up to you. I'm using same background color. So to just highlight the content on the screen. So this is my data. Here you have update and delete operations. So observe guys, welcome screen. This is all admin operations. Welcome screen, schedule new class, view all scheduled classes, and you have logout operation. Now update and delete operations will continue in next video. Update and delete operation will continue in next video.